As human beings, we all go through different stages in our lives, and our relationship with God is no exception. Sometimes we are on fire, passionate and fully committed to our faith, while other times we lose sight of what's truly important. We become disheartened, discouraged and defeated. But it's in these moments that we have to ask ourselves, do we still want God as badly as we want to breathe? Do we still have that unrelenting desire to be closer to Him in a world that's constantly trying to pull us away from our faith? It's easy to lose our fire and our desire for God. Life can be tough and we all face challenges, obstacles and heartache. It can be difficult to keep the faith when everything seems to be going wrong, but it's in these moments that we have to hold on to our faith even tighter. It's a reminder that we need to keep pushing, to keep reaching and to keep fighting for what we believe in. God is looking for someone in this day and age, someone who won't compromise, who won't bow down, and who will say, God, I'm still here seeking your presence. He's looking for someone who is still worshiping, still praising, still reaching, still praying and still calling, someone who is ready to pick up their sword, put on their armor and stand firm in their faith. However, sometimes life can get the best of us and we can find ourselves losing our fire, losing our desire and becoming discouraged. We might even find ourselves far away from where we once were, questioning how we got there and wondering how we can get back. But the truth is, no matter how far we strayed, it's never too late to return to that place of passion, commitment and surrender. We have to be willing to let God shape us, mold us, build us and even break us if that's what it takes. We have to be willing to say, God, whatever you will is what I want for my life. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how many blows we take, we have to keep fighting, keep pressing and keep saying, God, give me more. In a world that's full of noise, it's easy to get distracted and lose our focus, but we have to remember that no weapon formed against us shall prosper, and that greater is He who is in us than he who is in the world. We have to keep our eyes fixed on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, and remember that with Him we can do all things. I have faith in you, God, I trust in your word, even when it feels like I'm drowning, when it feels like I'm surrounded on all sides. And the only thing I have to hold on to is your word. That's what I cling to, and I want all of you to understand that passion still burns within me now, back and so many times when I wanted to give up, when I was hurt, broken, rejected, afraid and I made mistakes, but because of God's grace I am here and the dream has become a reality. And what God wants me to share with you today is that some of you need to get back on track, get back to your first love, get back to reading the word the way you used to, get back to seeking His presence the way you used to. You become distracted, discouraged, but take this as a sign from God that He will finish what He started in you. If you are once again fully immerse yourself in His presence, if you'll once again say, God, here I am. I've cried my tears, I've had my pain, but here I stand until the day I die. This is the point of no return. God says, I will ride with you no matter what. If you do that, He will shove Himself my teen or life. God is looking for people like you who will say, give me more, even though it hasn't been perfect. Give me more, even though it's been hard. Give me more, even though I've taken some shots. Like Daniel, they reached the point of no return. They were all in with God. You need to get to that point in your relationship with God where you want Him as badly as you want to breathe. You need to get to the point where you are all in with God. That's what it's all about, your relationship with God.